Good evening, people, and welcome to a list video, and it's a list video of my favourite Arnold Schwarzenegger films, because as far as I know, I've never done a list of Arnold films. He's my favourite actor, one of my favourite people just to watch videos of and just watch him talk. I don't think I've ever done a list video of my favourite films of his. I've done 2 Arnold seasons, and I've talked about them probably in other types of lists. And I've been thinking to myself, you haven't done one, you looked at all your videos and you haven't done one, should you do one? Nah, don't bother. But it's ignoring at me for the last week. Just do it. Quick 3-4 minute video. Everyone knows these films. Most people, we don't include Mike, most people will like most of these or some of these. There won't be any hidden gems, so we'll just get straight into it. Won't be long. Number 10 is a toss-up. It's between the 6th day, where he gets cloned, or End of Days, where he fights Satan. And I don't know which one. They're very different in tone, so I don't know which one would be number 10. That's more fun. That's definitely darker, but I don't know. It's either or. I think this film is the only film that Arnold's in, at least before he became governor, and then he come out and started making films again, where human Arnold, spoilers, human Arnold dies. He jumps onto the sword. But anyway, then we have Jingle All the Way. Did I say these are in no order? If I didn't, apart from the top 3, these are in no order. Jingle All the Way, a Christmas staple. The more I see it, the more I love it. It's a lot of fun. Then Predator, which is still the best Predator film. I know Predators isn't great. The Predator, or Predator, whichever one, 2017-18 is shit. Prey was decent. I did watch Predator 2 recently-ish, and that came damn close. But this has a great cast, great setup, great monster, and some great one-liners. So Predator. Then Eraser. Arnold erases people. James Caan, I think James Caan's in this. He's the villain. Arnold shoots a crocodile. He's got some real nice guns. These real cool guns with some cool special effects. So I've always liked that. And at the end, his arm's in a sling. Phones him up. He's stuck on a train track. Train's coming. You've just been erased. So that's a lot of fun. Now this one is for Conan the Barbarian. I think Conan the Destroyer might be a little more fun, a little more action-packed. It's shorter, but the first one, and I don't know, I think it's got some kind of, I don't know, just spiritual aspect of it with, Crumb. Help me, Crumb. If not, the hell with you. So yeah, Conan, both Conans, but Conan the Barbarian. Then the closest Arnold got to playing Bond, True Lies, the opening, when he swims and he breaks the ice. Whenever I see that, it reminds me of Metal Gear Solid, the opening to Metal Gear Solid, the first one. You got Jamie Lee Curtis, Tia Carrera. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. He's running through the streets and up a lift on a horse. That's always been fun, True Lies. Then, of course, the Terminator. I do prefer this one over the second one. It's shorter and it gets to the point more, and there's less comedy, even though Terminator 2 is phenomenal. But yeah, I think I do prefer the Terminator. Then my top 3, number 3, yes, The Running Man. I'd watched this last week and it's phenomenal. I love it. Arnold's great. He's got a great supporting cast. You've got the killers that have like Buzzsaw and Sub-Zero. Here's Sub-Zero. Now Plane Zero. You've got, is it Richard Dawson? I want to say Richard Dawson as Killian, the game show host. Superb. And I loved this last week more than I've ever loved it before. I think Yafet Koto's in it, and just from the opening to the very end, I don't do requests. It's a phenomenal thing. You got Jesse Ventura, who comes in, as well as I think Captain Freedom. I love it. Absolutely love The Running Man. Number 2 is Total Recall. Get Your Ass to Mars. Again, great cast of characters. I'm going to say great special effects. When they're on Mars and their eyes bulge and all their teeth come out, and that's always creepy. But great action. It's set on Mars. I love the idea of it, and I think this is one of the few films that years back when I watched it, I watched every single special feature on it. I love it's not the opening, but when they walk through that big X-ray and that whole like a train station type thing, I love the way that looks. Michael Ironside is phenomenal. Just a fantastic, probably one of my two of my favourite science fiction films right there. But number 1 has to be Commando. It's short. It gets going. We get a little bit of a montage of him and his daughter, Jenny, young Alyssa Milano, in a splice with his old team getting killed, Bennett, and people getting killed. Then they come for him. They kidnap his daughter. And it's a better version of Taken. To the point, gets on with it. My favourite film of all time. One of my 3 favourite films of all time. I love it. It's short. It's not like 3 hours long and you have to pick your moments to watch it. You could watch this now. What time is it? It's 7:30. Be done by 9 o'clock. Phenomenal film, Commando. My favourite film, my favourite action film, my favourite Arnold film. And that is it. Comment to welcome. I'm going for a beer.